major winter storm just started here. Right now, we just got a bunch of ice. You can hear me crunching it. This storm is stretching like all the way across the Midwest, but it's like solid ice on everything. And it's supposed to ice a little bit more. There's like a little break in it right now. It's supposed to ice a little bit more and then turn to snow and have anywhere from 5 to 12 inches of snow on top. But right now the wind is so cold. It is now the next morning and it iced all night, and now it is turned over to snow. So we are definitely in a pretty good winter storm here, but it is so beautiful outside. So we all went out for a little bit and enjoyed playing in the snow. And now we're back inside and it's a perfect night to make some soup. So we are gonna make the Olive Garden's, like the copycat version of the Zuppa Toscana. All right, so let's jump right in. You'll want 2 tablespoons of oil in the bottom of your soup pot. Then you'll want to chop up about 1/2 of an onion and then put that into the oil. Stir that all around, get the onion coated in the oil. Then I minced up 3 fresh cloves of garlic and tossed that in there and got this all simmering and kind of browned the garlic and the onion for a few minutes. Oh, the smell is amazing. It's like one of my favorite smells. Now you just add a pound of Italian sausage. I just got the Bob Evans kind, but any kind that's Italian. All right, getting the sausage all fried in there with the onion and the garlic. Oh, it's smelling so good. Perfect on a cold, snowy night. So once your sausage is done, just set it aside, and then we're gonna work on the potatoes. So you'll want about 5 to 6 medium-sized russet potatoes, all peeled and washed, and then you're gonna chop them up into little kind of, pretty thin circles. So I'm gonna work on chopping these up here. I absolutely love this knife. I got these, I don't even know if they sell them anymore, but these were Tupperware knives that I ordered several years ago at a Tupperware party, and I love them. They're like the sharpest peeling chopping knife that I have ever had. And like I said, they're several years old and they're still like the sharpest knife I have. Now you're going to add about 2 32-ounce boxes of the low sodium chicken broth or chicken stock. I went off the Copycat recipe online, but I do alter it a little bit just to change it up for our family. But right now I'm just checking to see. You'll just want to, boil it until those potatoes are done. Then it's time to add the kale. I probably do about 3 to 3.5 cups. It's crazy because it looks like a bunch when you put it in there, but like as soon as it drops below that boiling broth, it shrivels up to like nothing. So you'll think you're adding a lot of kale when you put 3.5 cups in, but then it totally goes down to like nothing. It's almost like magic. So this is a pretty big soup or stock pot. It doesn't look like I have a lot of soup in there, but it actually fed 8 people, and then we had just a little bit left over. This is just one of those really tall stock pots. I think this one is my emerald. I really love this one for soups. Now we're adding a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. This just kind of thickens it up a little bit and gives it that thicker kind of look and texture. Then I'm just going to stir that in and just kind of let it all simmer a little bit and just soak in all the flavors. Normally I like to make a good garlic bread to go with it, but I forgot to get that. And we definitely can't go out right now. It's super bad weather and they don't even want anybody on the roads unless it's an emergency. But I didn't know if I showed, this is the heavy whipping cream that I used. And I have these on hand. One's missing. Somebody ate one of them, but I'm gonna go ahead and just stick them in the oven just so we can have some bread with the soup. And my favorite part, freshly grated Parmesan cheese. It just is a must to go on top of it. And there we have it, the copycat version of Olive Garden's Zuppa Toscana. And like I said, I just tweaked the recipe a little bit for us, but I will link a recipe below. But it is just absolutely delicious and great for winter.